Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, market check enjoyers of all ages. The following presentation is brought to you by BB. Welcome, guys. Welcome to Market Check. We hope you have had a great start to the week. Happy Wednesday. I'm Snorlax, for those who do not know already, also known as Tommy. And I'm joined, of course, by Tucker and Chef Jackus. We're going to have a great show for you guys today, talking all things markets. I guess we're selling off a little bit on a lower time frame today. I mean, equities are basically flat. Someday this regime won't be the case, though. Right? Right?
Right.
But in the meantime, we're going to have a great show of alpha for you guys, talking about these charts, obviously how we think crypto will resolve from here, where equities can resolve from here, if they're ever going to just break out of this unpinning that they've been in, and of course, everything in between. If you guys have anything that you want us to look at today, go ahead and drop it in the comments section. And if you hit the like button, only if you hit the like button, of course, we'll oblige, right? I mean, that's the thing I have to ask you at the start of every show. If you could hit the like button for us, we would be very, very appreciative. Of course, you help us continue to pump this content out through YouTube and keep the lights on at BB. But we're always going to have a great show for you guys today. But if you could oblige and hit that like button for us, as always, we would be very, very appreciative. Talking about the markets, though, right? Because I mean, we've kind of had like a little bit of lower time frame volatility in the markets today. Not anything too extreme, but I think we're still kind of seeing like some burgeoning signs of potential tech weakness here, right? We can kind of look at the divergence that we're seeing between the NASDAQ and the S&P. We can look at some of the performance of these small cap assets and risk, like crypto. Of course, you have something like Robinhood down 12% today, Coin down 6% again, back at the levels not seen since last week. Palantir selling off. So we're seeing kind of like these more liquidity sensitive assets sell off, while equities just kind of hang up at the current prices. But at the same time, we're seeing this divergence out of tech, this rotation into like defensives, more economic stocks, right? Like healthcare, especially energy, right? XLE has been absolutely pumping over the last few days. And that money has mostly come thus far out of tech stocks. And that hasn't materialized into a larger sell-off in markets yet, but will it? When we kind of look at this VIX grind, in some ways, it mirrors the slow grind up that we had from, I want to say, like August to November. Obviously, that broke down, and we did not get a VIX spike. Right now, we're seeing the slow grind up on the VIX as we kind of press into these levels. And really, the question is, who's going to win the battle? On the S&P, I'm looking at the two most important levels right now being 7,000 and 6,700, where above or below those levels, we'll likely see some pretty accelerated movements in price. So really, I think that's kind of what I'm waiting for. What is going to break us out of this just this pin that we've been under throughout this entire this entire year and even Q4 for equity markets? But crypto is just kind of still just showing that weakness on a relative basis versus equities. Is it leading equity downside? Of course, we'll talk about that as well. But how are we doing, guys? What are we seeing in the markets? Do we have any thoughts on what we've seen thus far, other than the fact that that Solana is absolutely wrecked? Sorry, I have to throw that in. I'm fudding Sol and Coinbase now. It is what it is, guys. This is how the tables turn. But what are we thinking about the markets right now? Anything that piques y'all's interest right now as we come into the middle of February?
You said Solana is red or wrecked?
Wrecked. Yeah, Solana is wrecked.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, what's even more wrecked is when you let's even hypothetically say, because I think we're gonna get a pretty sizable bounce here for Sol. I'm obviously not sure if it's gonna be like the ultimate bottom or not, but even if the USD pair were to bounce, I think what really says how Solana is wrecked if you are going to open the Sol East chart. And that is just telling you that no matter what happens on the USD pair, Solana is wrecked.
Yeah, that chart doesn't look too hot, man. I don't. It reminds me of like where Sol USD was kind of before it broke down. Honestly,
Mm-hmm. Like the thing is also that this is on the weekly time frame.
yeah, yeah, it
So
is.
like you can get a daily strength, or something, but over the next half a year, this pair is likely to be lower.
I held out a little bit of hope that it could be bottoming here, but it's definitely not a hill I'm willing to die on. Soul relative strength. I mean, look at Soul Bitcoin. I think it looks terrible.
Yeah,
I want
it
to say
does
that
look.
we started to break down the last time I looked at it.
Yeah, absolutely breaking down. What was this the chart we were all putting levels on and trying to
We
guess where
have,
the bottom?
and we need max.
We need Max's. Yeah, we need Max's. He's got all the levels marked out.
He does. I think it was Max who has the levels marked out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is getting ready to puke. More forcibly selling than what we've seen so far. It's kind of just been like a drip so far.
Yeah, come back in there.
It will go back home.
Yeah. Somewhere down here.
That's my level.
Yeah. No, I remember.
Not sure if I should be happy or not.
Sol USD just looks so rough right now. It really does. I'm asking myself if that thing's even going to bounce. Just like the low T bounces that we've seen from these altcoins. Not even like the bounce, but like you guys know, we got the short covering bounce, and then altcoins basically just went like no bid again on a lower time frame. At resistance. I mean, at least like I have a horizontal drawn on where Sol rejected, but you can look at other things like Sui did the same thing. And it really, like, when we look at a lot of these altcoin charts, if you were to just throw lower time frame EMAs on it, they've sold off so mechanically. Like if you zoom into Sui, Tucker, and look at the way that it's traded since basically the second half of January.
Yeah, let's go like daily. Yeah.
If you go even lower time frame than that, it's like it's so mechanical.
Yeah.
There's no bounce.
The ribbons really show it. I mean, it's literally the exact same sell-off as this. I mean, exactly. Look at that. Like the big move down first.
Somebody wants out, or
and then just
they're just
out.
maybe
Get me out at any price.
I don't know if you guys have heard that theory that it was by a guy named like MLM ABC, if you know who that is. He's like the new Zach XPT. But I actually like him. Anyway, he kind of like, I think he was joking, but he also might have been serious because, he probably can see some things on chain. But he said how, like, his theory was essentially that Binance had a hole in their balance sheet from October 10th. Everything that was, that could be sold on the balance sheet was getting sold. And because Hyperliquid is not really, I don't think there's a spot market for Hype on Binance, or if there is, like, they just don't have that many tokens. That's a big reason why Hyperliquid has been outperforming BNB, is because Binance can't sell it.
Yeah, they only have Binance US. Well, they have a perp. Yeah, they don't have spot on Binance. They only have KuCoin, really. Good old KuCoin.
Oh my god.
Tommy is frame mogging. What does that even mean?
We're gesture gooning when we should be frame mogging.
Oh god. What does any of it mean, bro?
I don't know, honestly. Maybe Wabi could tell us.
Wabi could definitely tell us, bro. Definitely. CZ is podcasting on mainstream channels.
Did you guys like watch any of his interview?
No,
CZ's?
thank God.
No.
Yes.
Foids. What is a foid? Can anyone
That's
tell
like
us?
the funniest phrase ever, man. That's just like talking about women, I think.
Really?
Whenever I hear Foyd, I just like laugh. It's so ridiculous.
I have no
Genuinely
idea
dumb.
what any of that sentence means.
But yeah, I mean, CZ in his interview yesterday was talking about how he didn't end up in the lowest security prison possible, I guess, for some reason. And he talked about how people asked him to join gangs or like how he had to assimilate in prison. And I was thinking to myself, I don't believe one word of that. Not one word. Oh my god. Spiked his cortisol. What is munting?
that's
Munting and mogging moids.
Chad fishing in the club.
Dude,
Bro.
Zoomers. I can read a chart, even find some price action from like the 1930s and overlay it onto a random small cap today, but I don't know what that means.
Black pill terms, bro.
Oh god. But yeah, I think that high on Hyperliquid's probably going to stick.
Yeah, look at that. That's yeah. I agree.
I still think hype's going to like 16 at minimum.
I'd love if they could give me the full double bottom, but I might be greedy.
That would be cool.
Yeah. No, I think it's going probably.
I think the next hype bottom will probably be marked with some big FUD. So
Yeah,
like
you're not gonna
whenever
buy.
you see probably the best thing to do with hype is to just wait for some huge FUD to come in and then scoop it up.
I think so. I mean, I it's just like when people were buying the bottom at sub $10 back in March and April, the FUD was that Hyperliquid might, break effectively. So if you were buying, there was a genuine fear that the token would go to zero. But maybe it wasn't like super substantiated, but there was enough fear, in my opinion, to like scare people out of buying that low. And now people are buying the dip, what they think is fear, but we haven't had any exchange FUD this time around. So I kind of feel like, it has to happen for the next bottom to come in. And I almost feel like it's going to have to be driven by like a big sell-off in the market, especially on altcoins where like they have to ADL people again and they just have a bunch of like bad debt that they're going to have to take off their books for a bit. And that's going to create the FUD. But that's just my speculation.
You have merely adopted the fear. I was born in it, molded by it. I didn't know what was hope until I was a grown man.
You have hope?
Better give it up.
Kidding. I'm kidding.
Wait, let me actually. I'm on my laptop, so my meme folder isn't like full. But let me give it a try.
What are you gonna pull up?
All right, I'm looking it up.
I'm just thinking about these Zoomer words, man.
Yeah, I think I have one.
Bro,
Why stop at 0? Why stop at 0?
Dead. I mean, I don't think that Binance is insolvent. I do ask myself if they're the first ones out the door, though, or at least like that's why they've been selling so aggressively recently.
Have you seen the outflows out of Binance over the past 7 days?
No, how bad is it?
Real bad.
Oh God,
It's the largest outflow probably in history. It's been minus 17 billion.
do you know what I think would be a better short than shorting BNB? Is if you can find a way to get perps on OKB.
What is OKB? Is that
That's OKX's token.
really?
I remember after 1010, there were some like decently credible people that said they were insolvent.
This is the market cap chart. Look at this thing.
Get the USD one.
Okay.
It looks even crazier. I mean, it's kind of like already fully round trip the pump.
Yeah.
So I don't know how you short something like this, but if you are worried about exchange insolvency, I think this is probably a better bet than Binance. Personally,
there has been minus 3.8 billion withdrawn from Binance in the past 24 hours.
How much?
3.7 billion.
Jeez.
So just so you get the idea, Bitfinex had plus 162 million, OKX minus 48 million, BitJet minus 7 million, Gate plus 14 million, but Binance minus 3.7 billion.
Wow.
It's totally different metric.
Yeah, I mean, BNB is going to take a hit, right? Like how deep of a hit I think is up for discussion. Certainly, when I look at like the timing of FDUSD, if Tucker, if you could pull up the FDUSD market cap chart and then put like Bitcoin in a new price scale. Oh, you're gonna need Bitcoin.
Wait, is that the right chart though?
Yeah, you want the market cap chart.
Okay.
And then put like Bitcoin overlaid on it.
Let's make this a line.
It's like I'm almost kind of wondering, did they use, because FDUSD was created right after Binance USD was no longer, like, they banned it. And so I think a lot of those dollars went into Tether outright. And then I think a lot of them went into FDUSD, which I mean, the best way that they can naturally phase BUSD out of the market was to just shove it into Bitcoin, inflate the price. And now that FDUSD is unwinding, did they use the boomers as exit liquidity?
I mean, that sounds pretty logical.
Yeah, it's definitely believable to me.
Yeah. But the question is, when do they cover everything?
I don't know.
What is MSTZ? Never heard of that.
Is that like a levered long MSTR ETF?
Inverse MSTR.
Oh. Why is that so deflated? Damn. What?
I mean, hold on. Let's.
It's a nice looking D-Vol chart right there.
I mean, it's spiked on the bottom. It's working, I think.
Put D-Vol on that. Oops. MicroStrategy is just a short Bitcoin or a short Bitcoin volatility vehicle.
Yeah.
And what have you done, Michael Saylor?
He's done it again.
He has done it again.
Gonna get me some T-Rex, thanks. That's it.
Haters will say it's fake.
The T-Rex. Makes me want to watch Jurassic Park real bad.
Dude, it's such a good movie. Which one? Which one? That's an important question. I watched the new one and it was
No,
the worst piece of crap I've ever seen.
yeah, no. Any of the ones made before like 2020. Any of them. Doesn't matter.
I was
What?
no, keep going, sorry.
I was gonna say they made a decent one like when was it? In like 2018 or something? They made a couple decent ones that were like newer.
With
but-
Chris Pratt and
Yeah, like the first Chris Pratt one I think was pretty solid.
Jurassic World. That was solid.
Yeah. But after that, it was not great.
Oh, it just got more and more ridiculous, man. It went away from like dinosaurs and just what is the most ridiculous dinosaur we could possibly conjure up, and they put it on the screen. And what was the last movie, the last Jurassic Park, was the biggest piece of crap that I've ever seen. It was terrible, literally one of the worst movies, like blockbuster Hollywood movies I've ever seen. If you've watched it, you know the ending was just a joke. Sorry for slandering Jurassic Park so hard, but I love Jurassic Park, and the last movie was just terrible, so bad. I paid money for that.
Good morning, guys.
Oh, good morning. Just talking a little Jurassic Park, you know.
How do you think a dinosaur burger would taste? Got to be high in protein, right?
For sure. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. If that was even possible to make, then yeah. But
It's reminding me of Land of the Lost, where they're talking about cooking and eating chaka.
That's so funny. That was such a funny movie.
Max, before we speak it out, we were discussing the Sol BTC chart and that you had levels on there that we all were discussing whether they get hit or not.
Oh, many moons ago. Many
Yeah.
moons ago. Let me see if I still have them. I mean, I think I should. The problem is I have so many charts. I got to find which one it would be on. So it'd be the Binance chart. I don't see any drawings on this one. Let me try another one.
I want to say my level was like 9 or 8. Jack has definitely had the lowest downside target.
I had.
Let me see.
That I do remember.
All right, let me try to find this here. Give me a second. Sol BTC.
By the way, does anyone still use crypto.com?
I do not. Honestly, them buying crypto.com, buying the domain for AI.com makes me feel some type of way. Makes me feel some type of way.
I mean, they've been everywhere.
You know who's
And
not
suddenly
everywhere?
they are nowhere.
You know who's not everywhere is Matt Damon. I like Tyrannosaurus burger, very tender meat.
Max, I want to put one comment on the screen and see if you can decipher.
Oh my god.
I'd like to hear what you
Tommy
think.
was mid-jester gooning when a group of Boyds came and spiked his cortisol levels, is ignoring the Foids while munting and like moist, more useful than SMV chat. Bro, what the fuck does that mean? What is mid-jester gooning?
Do you
No one
remember that?
knows.
Do you remember that quote from Luke Skywalker when he is like on top of that mountain and he's like, every part of that sentence was wrong? Well, let me rephrase that. Every part of that sentence is retarded.
Pretty
I don't
unbelievable.
know. Oh, dude, I got the chart.
Let's see it.
Oh,
I got
Let's
the
go.
chart. All right, hang on.
I think Jackets was probably the one that, or maybe Tommy. I can't remember who was more optimistic or not.
All right, ready?
I think Max was the most optimistic.
Yeah, we're right at
What is my level?
So Tommy's level is 0.0009. Jackets is 0.00068. And me and Tucker are right in the money right now.
You guys
Study.
are such an optimist.
Oh baby.
Just study it.
I think it's
Watch
gonna
us
be
just
targets in the middle, Jackets.
watch us just high time frame right in the Max and Tucker zone and then just bull market. You
See you
wouldn't get
later.
it.
Yeah.
I would be more than happy. But we've also opened up this whole East chart and we know it's never happening.
We drew these we probably drew these when we were like over here.
Oh,
you know,
Yeah.
it was a long time ago.
Soul just needs to jester mog some Foids and it'll be right back in the outperformance.
Can someone tell me what that actually means? It sounds like something Wabi would say, but I can't prove it.
I know we were like, we need to ask Lobby what it means because we have no idea.
Like once in a while, Wabi will just send something like crazy to like our whole BB group chat, and no one has a clue what it means. Or he'll send
Yeah.
a video that like has no context, and it doesn't make any sense.
But do you respond with laughing emoji to it?
Usually, I just don't respond.
Okay.
Being a jester to women. Jester, dude, I have no idea what that means. Like, what does the word jester mean?
Don't ask. It's a brain rot language.
I'm gonna ask ChatGPT real quick what it means.
Like, is it a
No,
compliment or is it a bad thing?
Tucker, ask ChatGPT to talk to you like a jester goon.
No. Wait, okay. Oh man. Plain translation, it's sarcastically asking whether ignoring women and instead competing/dominating other men socially is more effective for increasing one's perceived attractiveness/status than trying to act like a high status guy in the club.
Okay, wait, hang on. Rewind that real quick. I have questions. So, to be a jester is to not want to get women in the club, but you would want other men to perceive you as like more dominant than them in the club.
Here, I'm putting.
Did I understand that correctly?
I think so. So I put it in the little private chat thing. So Foids equals derogatory slang for women.
That one I did know.
Yeah.
So if I called a woman a foid, it would be like a major insult.
They probably wouldn't know what you meant, but Yes.
Okay.
I'll test it on my wife this afternoon, and I'll let you guys know.
Chad fishing is pretending to be a Chad. That's kind of funny. Dude, you're just a Chad fish.
Chad fishing.
I still don't think I understand the jester thing though. I don't. And then you add jester gooning onto it, and now we just have like gooning usually refers to obsess. Okay, not gonna read that. Spiked his cortisol levels is stressing him out. Okay.
Moids equals derogatory for men.
It's sarcastically asking whether ignoring women and instead competing/dominating other men socially is more effective for increasing one's perceived attractiveness and status than trying to act like a high status guy in a club. Dude, who makes this stuff up? Like what is this? That's crazy.
Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, I don't think my wife would know what void means. But when she does know what it means, she'll be like, why did you call me that one time? My wife just learned what chungus is a few months ago. And I was like, this is literally 2020 slang. Wait till you hear about chud. Wait until you hear about chud.
Chud.
She didn't know what a chud jack was. She just found out what chungus is, just kind of like hitting a lot of mainstream memeing for people who like aren't terminally online. So I was trying to explain to her what a chud jack was.
Yeah, it says the sentence is written in heavily online Gen Z/incel looks max slang.
Bro, what is happening?
No idea, but I feel like our IQ has collectively went down by like 30%.
Mm-hmm.
I feel sick to my stomach after hearing it.
By the way, there was some question. Wait. I can't find it. Oh yeah, here. Jace, at the beginning of the year, you said that the best thing for the space is a fast mid Q1 nuke to 28k. I suppose that was supposed to be 68k. We got even worse, 60k. Do you think we could just grind higher from and bottom from here? So yes, I think that the fact that this happened relatively quickly, although I wanted it to be even quicker at first, but I still find this like good enough, quick, is good. I think it's good that it happened in Q1. Now, do I think the bottom is in, right? So that can be a tricky. I think we have entered a bottoming process, but I don't necessarily think that like the peak of bottom is in, but I do not think we see another 30% nuke lower, basically. So I do think we have, like, again, I think this is a great thing what happened for us to restart the bull market much quicker than most anticipate, because the consensus is right now definitely for like Q3, Q4 of this year to be the bottom, and then 2027 is slow recovery, and then maybe 28 we start hitting new highs or something like that, just the typical 4-year cycle. Yeah, so yes, this drop, the quickness of it is very good for a quick bullish restart, but I don't necessarily think that like the peak of bottom has been found just yet. But I do think we will form a local bottom range around these prices and then likely recover from it in Q2.
I kind of think Bitcoin just rips to like 55k and then that's like the bottom. Low key.
55k is totally possible still for now.
You know what I haven't looked at that looks horrendous is ENA. Somebody mentioned it in the comments.
Oh man. I mean, never coming back, probably. Like,
I mean, good product, but horrible valuation.
I mean, I just don't think you can short it at all. Like, where is it gonna go? Like,
How do I short their stable coin? Because I
yeah,
might do
I
that.
don't know. Let's see.
So the idea, I believe, was ENA, and maybe I do not like say it precisely well, but what was happening from what I heard was that Binance was actually offering insane yield on the Athena USD stablecoin and was marketing it really high, and then they sort of pulled it off, and that kind of dropped the value and of both, like the like the space and obviously ENA, which is behind it, Athena.
Yeah, they were offering just like this crazy APY. I think it was just to like, it's basically just like a carry trade offering you 15-20% on stables. So of course you're gonna say if you're deep pocketed, hell yeah, I'll hold I'll collateralize in USDE. And then there was obviously that big DPEG on
Oh
the
yeah, that's true.
I think I think the DPEG happened after the crash though.
Let me rephrase that. Now I remember. It was that you could have used the USDE as a collateral to then borrow USDC, from which you could have bought, like Bitcoin, from which you could have once again. So there was like, I don't remember it exactly, but there was like a loop that you could have kept on doing, which created insane amounts of like fake volume and fake buyers and stuff. So you could have truly over collateralized, and when and that's sort of what happened also on 10 stance, as far as I know.
Yeah, like the carry trade got blown up. I mean, there were some people that had looped that looped the USDE like crazy, so they got absolutely obliterated. But I mean, I've never really felt super comfortable with USDE in general. I just think it's a big source of systemic risk for the market. I think it's a big reason why when we get these declines, like altcoins just go straight down in a straight line. But again, it's just kind of like dubious speculation until something actually happens. I don't like the look of their stablecoin here, though. I mean, it's been slowly. I mean, it's still only. I don't know. Like, there's some interesting behavior in stablecoins throughout crypto recently. Like, FDUSD has been rising. Athena USD has been slowly declining since October. Not really anything right now, but I'm probably going to start fudding Athena again.
You're gonna FUD it after it's already.
I am fudding USDE.
Oh,
Athena token price, like, no.
The real question is, what are you not going to FUD?
You remember the tether FUD from the other day?
Yeah. The hardest money on earth.
It was like,
didn't they depeg a little bit?
Yeah, they depegged like it was like nothing, dude.
I think that's because of Tron.
Oh, it was this.
Like they've kind of been like the decline is very, very marginal, right? But like it's kind of correlated with Tron.
Like with TRX or
yeah,
they were going on. Oh, okay, TRX.
Like really, just like the last 2 or 3 weeks, you know, when we had that FUD about the big guy behind me come out.
What does TRX look like?
I think it looks terrible, terrible.
I'm in log.
Honestly, that kind of looks like this old BTC chart, doesn't it? Like that little hump.
Yeah.
That chart looks like MSTR to me. Like
Really?
before it broke down. You see that what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're saying before it broke down?
Yeah, like lower the time frame a bit so it's on like the 3-day. Same thing. See that like spike into the shoulder? Tommy's
Right
gonna
here.
love that fractal, man.
Oh,
yeah.
man, you're literally.
See what I'm talking about? Yeah. Crime will be committed to the downside.
Is this?
Tron only exists to serve stable coins, and stablecoin market cap is dropping. What's your bull case?
No, I think that line tucker is like that 20 cents from beginning of 25.
20 cents. Like where is
On Tron.
Yeah,
Like
so this one 20 cents from beginning of 20. You're saying it's this?
Yeah.
Is this?
Yeah.
I see. Yeah.
How are my FTT bags? They're down like 60% with what I bought on Jane. But I'm thankful that the liquidity is so bad, I'm not really able to really even shove it in size. But yeah, I'm not winning on the FTT spot bag.
Big Mac, why do you do me so dirty like that? Of course I will go.
Chad's in the same sentence, man. Something
But
about that.
At the same time, a miracle can happen. And I do believe in miracles. I believe that we can definitely surprise Canada on the first game when they are unprepared. And there will be lots of hype by Czech fans. But at the same time, nobody can... everyone knows that Canada is the favorite to win the Olympic tournament. So, and everyone knows that, their power. So Czechs definitely the underdogs here, but at the same time, I believe we could surprise them on the first game. So if we don't, yes, I will cope.
Will you jester goon foids though, Jackus?
I have no idea what to answer.
That's the right answer.
I prefer not to speak. If I speak, I'm in big trouble.
Also, you do have one of the Avalanche players on your team, Jackus. So I hope
Wait, what?
You have one of the Avalanche's players on your team. I know Canada has more, but
yeah,
I'm not rooting for Canada. No way.
Well, of course. No, it's gonna be because fights. Because just dragoons. Actually, Czech won the biggest hockey tournament of the century, which is Nagano. 1998. The biggest one. We beat Canada, we beat Russia. But it was back when we had, players like Jágr and Dominik Hasek at the goal.
Who's Marty Nekas?
What?
It's not how you say it, brother.
Nekas. Who is this?
It's Nechas.
Nechas. Who is that?
It's like, by the way, the surname is like it's a sort of like no time, and he's a hockey player. he currently plays in Colorado Avalanche.
Yes, he does. Avs are cooking this year. Study
Pull
that.
him up now.
No, let's not. I mean, let's do it when we actually play, which is tomorrow.
Oh man, no, we have to pull him up, bro. Oh my goodness.
He is sick. I was kind of disappointed last year because they traded Rantanen for him, and Rantanen kicked everybody's ass in the playoffs, but he's having a good season this year.
Yeah, I mean, Tommy is such a sports nerd. Like he knows every single sport, and I love that.
I've always loved sports, man. This is the hardest time of the year for me, though, because football's over. Well, American football's over, and there's not really that many football matches during the week. So at least if they are on, they're not on at night. So I'm just bored. I don't want to watch basketball unless it's a really great game, which, I mean, Kansas has been playing some good basketball recently, Tucker.
You're damn right, Tommy. You are damn right. Study Allen Fieldhouse, everyone. Study it closely, okay? That Arizona game was unbelievable.
Yeah, it was.
Unbelievable. They came in 23-0 into Bill Self's house. Sorry. Get dispatched. I mean,
I don't follow cricket. I know this post is a joke, but
this is a good question, actually. This one right here.
Okay, we talked about jerseys.
I'm rocking the bed right now.
We talked about this at length, so this was a really sensitive topic last time it was brought up.
It was.
What is?
Wearing jerseys.
Oh, well, right now I'm rocking the bed. So because I'm injured. But yeah, I can take the jersey in my bed when I'll be cheering for Czech.
I'm just sitting here looking at USDE, a stable coin chart. They've got me practice on a stable coin chart. Somebody tell me to find God.
Find God. You think? Here's the thing. I love a good event. Okay, I do. It gives us something to talk about. It makes our jobs more exciting. We get to trade the volatility, make some money. People tune into the content. It's fun. But there's one type of event that I don't love. Stablecoin depegging. That's what I don't love. I actually, on the USDC Silicon Valley Bank depeg, I lost like $5,000 on that. I had like 100K in stables. And when it was at 95 cents, I literally was like, oh my goodness, if this thing goes down, I'm not about to have my stable coin bag just like go to zero. And I was like, fuck it. I'll just take like the 5K loss. Like that's way better than just like holding through it. So I swapped it to Tether. And then of course, USDC was fine. I hate stable coin depeg FUD, man. That drives me crazy. Exchange FUD, bring it, right? Everything, chaos, bring it. Not stable coin depegging. If we can't trust the stable coins, we can't trust anything.
It's totally okay if like the second biggest exchange in the world collapses and everyone loses their funds.
Exactly.
But don't you dare depeg stable coin.
Don't you dare penalize me for being stabled up at the right time. Don't you dare.
Yeah.
Tommy, which stable coin are you looking at?
Athena's USDE.
Tucker, would you be such a gentleman?
Yeah, they looked USDE, USD. It looked.
Do you know, guys? Do you know what was the craziest thing? If someone was like stable through the entirety of the 2022 bear market, and then he was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna buy the bottom here," but but the exchange went down. He was all in on FTX. Imagine.
I shouldn't be laughing. It's terrible that that happened.
It happened to someone. Like, it happened to someone. Like he
No,
played everything right except being on the wrong exchange.
I am not praying for a USDT depeg. Let's get that straight.
No.
But USDE.
Yes, USDE, however, can depeg, and it's probably for the best that Athena gets phased out of crypto, honestly.
So hang on. You said you had a fractal for this. You have a fractal on a stable coin. I think I need to see that.
There are not many fractals of stable coins going to zero. It's what I would say.
Oh, okay. I got you. UST.
Yeah.
Can you pull up the UST chart, or is it still on TradingView?
You have to like get the Kraken chart.
The UST.
Yeah.
Yes.
You have to get the
probably
US or the USD, I think.
USD. Which
On
exchange?
Kraken?
I didn't even know it was on Bitfinex.
Let's see. Yeah.
Did they list? Okay, wait.
No. That's not right.
USD. Yeah, that's right. I mean that.
Wait, go put it in log mode or something.
This is accurate. This is accurate.
Study profound autism.
This is absolutely accurate. I remember this.
Dude, I remember I was at a restaurant eating pizza when Luna was collapsing. I remember you remember where you were.
I was
You know
just
what's
like,
actually crazy about the Luna collapse, besides everything just genuinely being crazy, but one of the crazier public stories I heard was like that crypto banter guy ran Nooner. Dude, apparently he had like 200 or 300 million. Yeah, and like got zeroed out from it. Like he was like all in Luna, 200 or 300 million or something crazy like that, and just got rugged on the whole thing. He posted about it like, I don't know, a couple years ago maybe. People were kind of hating on him for it, and I was like, dude, the fact that he even had 200 or 300 million to lose was like, that's impressive to even get there, I will say. I mean, probably should sell some, but crazy.
Yeah, I remember I bought this at 70 cents and I saw it come all the way back up here. And I was like, oh, we'll just like come back to $1 and do this. And then just boom. Nothing.
well, I remember leverage trading Luna during the collapse and being like, this is so oversold. I want to scalp along. And I took like a 5x long. Not a lot of margin, but I just kind of wanted to gamble on it. I got liquidated like 10 minutes later on that position.
Yeah.
That was such a crazy period for the market. Like, if you weren't there, I don't even really, you can't even describe it and really do it justice.
No.
Like, there were just dislocations everywhere.
It's truly one of those had to be there kind of moments. Truly.
Mm-hmm. Now it's just trading like a shit coin. Like
What I would say about that event is I was so fixated on like watching the craziness that I probably left a lot of money on the table, because some of the things they're like, there's just so much volatility when shit hits the fan like that you can be arbitraging, you can just be like outright shorting things like Luna and UST. But I mean, I had friends that made a lot of money that were not positioned short before the crash on Luna, but they cleaned up because they found really unique ways to be making money during a period where just like doing very simple things was at a high demand, if that makes sense. like one friend, I mean, it's kind of the same story as Ran. I think he had like 20 or 30 million in UST, couldn't get any of it out, basically like his entire net worth. And he like made it all back for the most part shorting UST on an exchange with the collateral that he had. He just like maxed the leverage out and pressed the UST short.
I was actually never into Luna last cycle, which was kind of a surprise and probably a good thing. I feel like I would have gotten caught in that move down if I was like really deep into it.
Yeah.
Just printing money the whole cycle and then like getting crazy yield as well. I'd have been like, this is the future. And then whoosh.
Should come as no surprise to you, or to no surprise to you, that I was footing Luna.
No, that's not surprising at all.
That was even when I was like max bullish on crypto, though. But if you guys remember, like it depegged in May of 2021 down to like 80 cents, I think. And everybody thought the protocol might actually just blow up, and it didn't. And when Kaleo was shilling it at $3 or $4, I was thinking to myself, no way in hell I'm going to hold this thing, after I watched it almost literally death spiral to zero a few weeks ago. And sure enough, it ripped like a 40x from there. So joke's on me.
Yeah, I don't know why. I was never really into Luna that cycle either.
What I found crazy is that Mike Novogratz had it tattooed on his shoulder. And imagine, like, you had lots of money in it, you had it tattooed onto your shoulder, and then it goes to zero, and you have to live with it for the rest of your life, being there as a reminder. I found it to be crazy.
That's crazy.
Has he gotten it removed? I feel like.
I sure hope so, man. I mean, honestly, it's kind of like a meme now, or novel, that it blew up and then it's tattooed on his arm, right? Kind of like mimetic value. But a good rule of thumb, if you're thinking about buying merchandise for a token, sell all of it. Sell all of it. Every time I wanted to buy merch for a something, it was like perma-topped. And I imagine that tattoos of tokens are exponentially more so applicable to that rule. I still have my puppet shirt that Tucker got me.
Good man. Good man. I still have my puppet that I paid way too much for. So.
No. You can have it for 10 Bitcoin.
They're
10
endearing.
Bitcoin.
They're endearing. Have we bounced during the show or what? Not really. I guess we might be about to. I don't know. I kind of feel like on a more serious note that Bitcoin's going to come back and like retest this wick a bit towards 60K. And then we'll get a bounce. And if the bounce gets sold into, like, we're going to leg down again probably soon.
I think no matter what, this is not the short spot. Like, this is just, I think from here, we're going to just kind of like chop higher. I mean, we could go a little lower first, but like, I don't think we're ready to take that wick out quite yet. I think it's going to probably be a couple weeks.
Think about it this way, Max. Think about that it's a brilliant idea to be shorting Bitcoin after a minus 40% move in 3 weeks. Like, how many times did historically played out?
This is not where you open fresh shorts. Like, if you're chilling in shorts from higher and you're like, you know what, I'm just swinging until I see 55 or something, whatever. But like, this is not where you pile in, man.
Yeah,
I don't think it's smart.
Like lower time frame shorts, sure, but not like swing shorts or something.
Yeah.
Like we can even run some kind of a test, you know, if it was a good idea to be shorting after a 40% move or not.
Probably not.
I suppose only in bear markets. But like you would have to take into account, you know, like again 3 week move, 40% drop. I don't even. There was a 2-week. There was a 2-week sell-off in 2022 when it went from 32K to 17.8 for like 2-3 weeks. So that was a 40% drop, and then the market bounced about 40% higher. So yeah, this is not very swing short.
No,
No, definitely not.
no.
COVID was, well, if I take all the way down to the wick, but that was like illiquid, so I really have to take like 4.5K. So that was a minus 54%. So you basically couldn't let. So again, yeah, bullshit. Yeah, you do not short a drop of minus 40% in 3 weeks.
That's an ugly volume profile, bro.
I wouldn't want to short Bitcoin, but there's something like, and I don't think you swing it necessarily, right? But I don't think it hurts to be short biased on Solana. Given the breakdown from a 2-year range, it's probably not going to give like a huge bounce before lower.
I think it's currently at a good spot to bounce a lot, honestly.
Take a look at it.
But I would not be a buyer of Sol for sure.
What a surprise, Solana. Yeah, Snorlax is fudding Solana. Sorry, I'd rather FUD Sol and Coinbase than ETH.
Tucker, can you go to Bitcoin on the daily time frame and
Mhm.
pull up an indicator for me? Pull up PVP. It should be a native trading view indicator.
Yeah. PvP.
Yeah, periodic volume profile. Put on monthly, like 1 month. All right. There should be a zoom out. There should be a naked point of control right below. Yeah, okay, right there. See that naked point of control right below us?
58, you talking about?
Yeah, I think that level is going to be probably your bottom between there and the value area low of that range. I think we're coming to clean that up.
Mhm.
That's totally possible. Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is probably the last one. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you go down to those ones. Those are like bear market ones, basically. Like,
Yeah.
but I think you clean up that point of control. And that makes sense from like a structural standpoint too. Like if you were to take a fractal of the range from like the Q1 drop 2025, where we kind of did the 3 drive into the low pattern. Like
This one, boom, boom, boom.
no, the next one.
This?
Yeah, that one. Yeah. Like if we did that kind of thing right into that point of control, I feel like
Mhm.
that would be really juicy.
That would be juicy.
Yeah, exactly. Like that kind of thing right into the point of control. That would be a
little bit of
beautiful
that action.
structure.
Yeah, that would be nice, bro.
That'd be beautiful, man. The FUD at that third drive would be immaculate too.
Yeah.
Fear and greed would be at like 5. And then do me a favor, draw a diagonal across all those lows on the inverted chart, which are really highs, like from the all-time high.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like draw a yeah, something like that. Exactly, man. That's kind of what I'm looking for. Something like that. I just think it's like I'm just not interested in playing down here. Like I'll either wait for that point of control or wait for things to start looking better. Like I'll keep trading, but like I'm not going to start shoving coins spot for a little bit.
Yeah, I think if you see like mid 50s, you pretty much have to like start bidding at least majors. Like what was I on? Is it a weekly? Yeah, like this. Like I think the fact that you bottomed in between these things every time. Like,
Is that a 200 SMA?
it's a 200 and a 300. And like, this is going to mess up the point of controls, but like, you got to go log. It doesn't move the moving average. I mean, you bottomed in this thing every single time.
But hang on. Okay, so let's do this. 2019 bottom was at the 200.
300.
COVID, I'm not counting.
Okay, 200.
2022 bottom was at the 300.
Oh no.
The pattern is 400, brother. 400 is next.
All right. Simple moving average 400. Oh boy, you don't want that. You're gonna get your point of control cleaned up if you get that.
Well, it depends on the timing because it's moving up right now. Like it could take 2 months. We could be at 45K by then. At 400.
Moving up, but they're all kind of flattening a little bit, you see. Like I bet it ends up at like 42, 43, like this cluster. But that would be something if you
That would be something.
Dogs barking.
Buy one hood bottoms. Hood will bottom probably before most risk assets. Not sure where that's going to be though.
I think we're in June of 2022 right now. Right now.
For hood?
No. Sorry, I'm looking at Bitcoin. Tucker's got it up.
June as in
Jester Goon June.
as in right here. Yeah.
No, that's not June.
Yeah, it is.
No, the bottom. What's the bottom of that nuke candle?
The bottom's
Right
June
there.
13th, but god damn it. 1 second, I gotta handle this dog. But yeah.
I don't know what that was.
I wonder how he handled the dog.
Probably just gonna put it outside.
Probably.
Any promo code for BB Premium Silver, guys? Here's the thing. Let me level with you. You don't want the silver membership, man. You want the gold one. Like, silver's basically just it's a couple group chats, you know? Like, you get to hang out and you're in a group chat, but like the alpha and the gold, man, like we have silver, you know, it's a good entry, but I'd say like 8 out of 10 people that have ever joined via silver have messaged them and like, hey, can I upgrade to gold? But if you did want a promo code, we have like 10 minutes left in the show. If you did want to do gold, I would get you a promo for gold. I'll hit up Ed quick and get one made. But yeah, you definitely want to do gold, man. We do like, you know, every morning we do like a 2-hour conference call with all of us. And we do like Q&A and chart requests and like
Draw a diagonal from the 2021 lows on Bitcoin.
Don't do that.
Don't do that?
Don't do that, actually.
From the 2020, you're talking about these lows, I'm sure.
Oh,
Like
that's
that?
fine.
Is that what you're talking about? Or are you talking about on log?
If it's on linear, my response would be don't look at the SUI chart.
56. I mean, there's a lot of confluence for mid 50s, I will say. There's a lot of confluence. You got the naked point of control, Max pointed out. You got a little diagonal. You've got some moving averages. So there's a good bit of confluence for mid 50s. But 400 EMA. What does the 400 EMA look like for ETH?
Can we get Valentine's discount? Bro is setting up a dinner with his girlfriend, and he's like, I
So
cannot
here's the
afford
thing: join the gold. We're also gonna be running some stuff soon for our members because we're about to drop a new product, which is gonna be like the main focus of the business. So like I'll just kind of leave you with this little hint. Like join the gold, enjoy it for like a month, use the discount code, and then if you start using our new product, you probably won't have to pay very much, if anything at all. That's all I'll say for right now. So just commit to 1 month of gold. You'll get to start using our product earlier, and you probably won't really have to pay at all. Coming very soon. So it'd be worth it to join for a month with the discount that Jack has put up there. Well, because ETH never really had a bull market. So the 400 is very low. I can't believe we went a whole crypto cycle without ETH having a bull market pump, man.
Mm-hmm.
That is crazy. The second largest asset in crypto didn't pump. I can't pump.
I know what meme you're talking about.
Yeah. It's the ETH cuck meme, man.
I can't pump.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 400 a month for gold, but use the discount. And also, if you break down what you get from it, it's 2 hours a day of private like conference calls with all of us. It's really great. So if you break it down per day, we do 22 of them per month, Monday through Friday. So it's like if you were to take, the cost 400 divided by 22, it's basically like 18. It's $9 an hour is what it is. It's $9 an hour adjusted because they're 2 hour per day. They're 2 hour per day, conference calls. You'll get the value out of it. There's a reason that we charge that, and people stick around. It's
I mean, we're
try it
absolutely
out.
to start this year, so like frying this market, man.
Dude, are we gonna take out this 1050 level on ETH? I mean,
If we are,
feels-
okay.
huh? What?
I do not know if we will, but I'll tell you this: if we are, we will also take out all of those below that.
No, Jack. What? All the way down to $100, Jackass. No. bro.
Yes.
Let me see where the lowest one is.
I actually agree with Jackass. I don't think we're going there, but like you can't rule it out if you break below this current level on ETH. Like, where's the support?
So you think we just take out like this one and that's it?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
No.
No, I think we're going deeper. I don't know how deep we're going, but I think we're going deeper.
Okay. Well, you said we're going deeper than 1500, and if we take out 1050, we're
It's
going
like
to 100. So you're
it's like
expecting somewhere
if
in
you're
here.
exploring down there, you're exploring Mordor, and we don't know how deep that goes.
Deeper. Like, I'm telling you, East cannot be going down there. If it is, it's bye-bye.
I'm wondering if the most important pair going forward is going to be hype against ETH.
Hype against ETH. All right. I'll pull it up, Tommy. I'll pull it up.
I don't know. I just think like the context is very important to me.
Let me turn this PvP thing.
Like
on.
you need to have new altcoins emerge if ETH is going to continue to be doing what it's been doing for the last few years.
There you go.
I am I was planning on buying ETH when I felt like the cycle was bottomed for a long-term hold, and I've come to the realization, like, why would I not just be shoving Hyperliquid instead?
Mhm.
Yeah, I would agree with you there.
STX, oh god, don't look at that chart. I'll look at it for you and tell you how bad it is. Honestly, it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. That's not saying that it looks good, though. It kind of looks like ENA a little bit.
I'm not fully trusting the hype strength at this point. Because I don't think that majors are quite resolved in terms of a bottom yet. I've been around long enough to hear every narrative, every fundamental case for altcoins, every utility, every blah, 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 blah. Safe haven refuge in an altcoin does not exist. They exist solely to pump when Bitcoin pumps. That is what altcoins do. That's it. I don't care what they do. I don't care if they're changing the world. There's no such thing. There's no such thing as a safe altcoin when Bitcoin has an unresolved low.
Oh, that's so real.
I've heard every narrative. I've heard everything. I've even subscribed to them at times and been like, that totally makes sense. I will hold this altcoin. No problem. I've been there. Don't do it. Come home.
The decoupling. The fabled decoupling.
Yeah. The fabled this time is different. Trust me. My altcoin will hold up if Bitcoin goes down. Dude, it won't. It will not.
Investments are with good companies.
Yeah, just I'm not even bearish hype. I'm just not interested here. It's more of a timing thing more than like expecting price to just nuke. I don't really care what price does. I just want to buy it when I think Bitcoin's going to move up. It's that simple.
Saw a really funny like Jester Goon frame mog tweet, but I'm not going to share it. I think that's a good spot to wrap up the show. Hopefully you guys enjoyed Market Check today. We did some Jester Gooning, some Moid mogging. I'm sorry. It's just so funny to say. A reminder that we do these shows throughout the week. Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday when the New York Stock Exchange is open. So you can expect to see us on those days with a typical start time around 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we'll catch you guys again tomorrow, maybe with more volatility. After all, we know what Thursdays have a tendency for, don't we? But also, make sure to tune in for Market Talk, hosted by the legendary King Wabi, guys. That is a Spaces hosted through Wabi's account as well as the Because Bitcoin X account. So make sure to stay following and subscribe to both so you can be notified when we start those spaces. But guys, our start time for Market Talk is 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time throughout the week. So we'll see you there later this afternoon. But thank you guys again for tuning in. Thank you, of course, for enjoying Market Check the way that you do, especially our regulars. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already, or maybe you're a new viewer. We've got some really exciting new products and developments that we've been working on at BB as well that we're really looking forward to rolling out for you guys here soon. So stay tuned. But until tomorrow, thank you again as always, and of course, guys, stay safe. Thank you.